What's happening, YouTube? So today I'm going to be talking about the video that has been going viral regarding Errol Spence's weight gain. Now, for those who don't already know, I am a huge Errol Spence Jr. fan, but in my videos, I like to be completely unbiased. Also, a little background about me: I'm a personal trainer and strength and conditioning coach for fighters at Lights Out Boxing. So I know a little bit about this. So first and foremost, Spence gaining weight, that's in between fights, that's not anything new. He's been known to do this in the past. People have criticized him for this in the past. So seeing him being heavier when he doesn't even have a fight lined up, I don't see what the issue is. Not saying that I support this for athletes, but I'm saying this is who he has shown to be. So it's not anything like I think he's retiring or he's going to fight at 160. Errol Spence Jr. has always been a man of his word. He said he's going up to 154 next. So I'm assuming he's going to be fighting at 154. Now, he looks like he's in good spirits. He's smiling in the video. I think that's the most important thing because combat sports are brutal and they can be taxing on the body. Now, it seems like a lot of people are turning on Errol Spence Jr. Granted, I was very disappointed and upset after the loss, but hey, it is what it is. That's why the best have to fight the best so we can see who truly will come out on top. Hopefully, we get that Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. rematch. But back to Spence's weight gain. We know he was in a tough fight. I'm not sure how long he was in camp for that fight, but I do know he was in camp at some point last year, and then Terrence Crawford ended up taking the David Avenesian fight. So then I'm not sure what Spence did in that time frame when he found out he wasn't fighting Crawford, but he essentially was in a camp last year, didn't fight, then went back into the camp this year, and then had that tough fight where he lost. We all saw what happened in that fight, and he clearly needed to recover. So everybody was talking about how much damage he took. Maybe he was injured going into the fight. Spence needs to rest. Well, clearly he's probably resting now. Not saying he's not working out, but he's probably not doing super intense training. He doesn't even have a fight lined up. So he's letting his body heal. He's letting his body recover. When you are already fighting at such a low weight like Spence was, because he was already having trouble making 147, then his body needs to recover. He needs to be eating. He needs to just give his body a break. He's already being weight drained going into a fight at 147. So yeah, his body needs a break. If not, he can't just walk around now at 154 and still look, shredded, even though he's not in the camp. That's just not how things work. Now, with that being said, as a strength and conditioning coach, I do believe that fighters should not blow up too much in between fights. I think they should go up a decent amount just to, recover, feel good, get stronger during their lifts, especially during their strength blocks of their training as they get stronger prior to going into another fight camp. But they shouldn't be at their fight weight walking around. I would take like Caleb Plant as a perfect example. He stays in shape all year round, never stops training. So that way, when fight camp starts, you can actually be in a fight camp and not a fat camp. Now, I'm assuming whenever Spence is going to fight again, since he does have a nutritionist who we all seen, that he'll start to get that weight down prior to fight camp even starting, so that way he can focus just on the fight and not really be concerned with the weight, especially since he's going to be going up another weight division here. So that's my thoughts on that Errol Spence Jr. weight gain. I know people are like going crazy about it, but I'm glad to see Errol Spence Jr. in good spirits. Glad to see him smiling, and looking forward to hopefully Errol Spence Jr. fighting next year at 154, regardless of the opponent. Just want to see him get back in there and then put on a show. Man down. All right, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Let me know down below in the comments what you all think of Errol Spence Jr.'s weight gain and if you think it's a big deal or not. All right, catch you on the next one. Peace.